Like the thing I would say to wide receivers, and the thing I'd always say is like, hey, listen, keep getting open. Like, we study hours and hours and hours of film. We will notice and we will come back to you. You can't necessarily take matters into your own hands. I tell this story a lot about Michael Irving. Michael Irving told one of the best stories I've ever heard a wide receiver tell. And he's talking about a 2-minute drive with Troy Aikman as the quarterback, and they're running this play. It's like Z curl on the other side, and he's running like this skinny post, and on his side, and the skinny post is open, but Troy Aikman throws it on the other side to the curl. He runs a skinny post, it's open, Troy Aikman throws the curl. They flip the formation, skinny post is open, he flips the curl. So the next play, they huddle, and it's a similar play, and he knows where the ball's going to go, and he runs out of the huddle to Alvin Harper's side, and he's like, no, I got this. Oh, I mixed up. He took the position, so he runs the curl route, and he looks over, he's wide open. He looks over, and Troy Aikman hits the skinny post backside to Alvin Harper, who's running in for a touchdown, and Michael Irvin's like, no, that was my touchdown. And like, the lesson there is like, you just got to kind of just do your job and trust that the guy pulling the trigger, the quarterback, he's going to find you. The ball will find you. But I'm sure it's super frustrating for a wide receiver, especially when the ball hasn't found you in a while.
Can a receiver just do that? I'm going over to this side, you go over there?
Yeah, there's an art to it. You act like you mixed up the formation. Oh, you said trips right? I thought he said trips left. Oh, well, I'm already over here, so you just go over on that side. You run deep, and I'll run the route that's probably going to get the ball. It happens all the time.
I was going to say, how often does that happen?
It happens a lot.
How often does it happen accidentally?
It might happen accidentally, but or you'll just, like, I played with the Colts at the end of my career with Reggie Wayne, and Reggie Wayne, very smart player, kind of the veteran player, the leader, kind of deal, and he would just do what he wanted to do, like he'd break the huddle, and T.Y. Hilton, they'd call his number, he'd be like, yeah, T.Y., no, you clear it out, I got this one, and it's just like, there's a hierarchy, I guess,
pecking
in the
order
wide
almost,
receiver.
right?
Yeah, a little bit, until you kind of, again, this kind of goes back to leadership a little bit in terms of like who the head coach is and the culture and the coordinator, and that's why one of the reasons that, I think Odell Beckham Jr. really would be a better fit, I think, in New England. And I know Mac Jones is just a up and coming guy, but just with Josh McDaniels and Bill Belichick and kind of the history, and then again, like I said, I think Odell Beckham he's kind of like in an 0-2 pitch count right now, where he doesn't have a lot of. It's not there's no situation
right. He doesn't have a lot of
there's
leverage.
No situation that's going to be like completely perfect, but that would be a situation where I could see him completely reinventing, how we feel about him.
It's interesting because Antonio Brown didn't really work out there. Now, Brown had his own issues really off the field. I mean, I don't like comparing the two. Antonio Brown has some really serious character issues off the field, whereas Odell Beckham Jr. might be sort of a pain, but.
Well, can I just stop you there, because this is something like when I was in college, scouts would come in all the time, okay, NFL scouts, and you think that they're gonna like talk to you or talk to your position coach. That's not what they do. Like, they might do that, but here's what they do. They go and they talk to every single person in the equipment room. They talk to every single person in the athletic training room. They talk to the receptionist at the front desk. They talk to the people. Like, how does this person treat people? Like, do you like this guy? Does this guy throw his laundry bag in the laundry, or does he throw it on the floor for someone else to pick up? Like, that's kind of how scouts come at college football players. I promise you right now, all these people doing their homework on Odell Beckham Jr., they're talking to the equipment room in Seattle is probably talking to the equipment managers with the Cleveland Browns and talking to the athletic trainers in Cleveland. And from what I have heard glowing reports about what he was like as a teammate, the kind of competitor he was, like that kind of type stuff. And I do believe
Beckham.
Beckham, sorry. Yeah. And so I do believe that his reputation as someone that could plug into a good culture is actually pretty good. So again, it's sort of like, I don't know, the next level of scouting is trying to get to the bottom of, hey, how will this person fit into our culture, our team?